it's me, Dolly Girly, and welcome to another video. So if you guys didn't already know, I love to thrift and I love to thrift for dolls, and I just recently did a video where I showed a bunch of Barbie dolls I found while thrifting. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and check that out. I will be doing part 2 to show the other half of the Barbie dolls I found soon. But for this video, I want to show you guys all of the rainbow high dolls I've accumulated while thrifting. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so here's my bag of dolls. By the way, I didn't find all of these at once. Like I said, I did accumulate them, and I've been thrifting since like the beginning of the year, so I've had all of these since then, and it is now September, so that's how long it took for me to find all of these dolls. So don't think that I just found them all at once. That would be so lucky. But yeah, anyways, let's just pull one out of the bag and I'll show you guys and talk to you about what I plan to do with all of them. Okay, so first one out of the bag is actually my favorite rainbow high doll that I found thrifting. I found Harper Dune. And the reason why she's my favorite doll that I found thrifting is because I didn't have her when I found her, so I was so glad. And look at her, she's practically complete. So I was like, I can't believe it. She was one of the dolls I was missing and I found her. So yeah, I was so excited. And if you guys thrift, you know how hard it is to come across a doll that is in good condition, especially with Rainbow High. It's hard to find them with their hands still attached, and if their hands are still attached, and if you do happen across them, they can be a little expensive depending on your thrift store, of course. But I found her for a pretty good price. If you don't believe me, here it is. She was like $4, which I think is a steal. She was $21 when she originally came out, I believe. And especially since she was complete, like, it was a no-brainer for me. And of course, I didn't have her. So yeah, I was so glad to happen across her. And she had her hands and her whole outfit, which is, to me, unbelievable. But yes, we'll do a little mini review just because I haven't reviewed her yet. Because, you know, I didn't buy her when she originally came out, and this is how I found her. So let me show her to you guys and just stop rambling. Okay, so here's the now infamous. I'll explain why she's infamous later on, but here's the now infamous Halle Capri on an extra stand that I had. And yes, technically I know that she's not a rainbow high doll. Technically she is a Pacific Coast high doll. That was the spin-off line that Rainbow High did. So that's why she's dressed in beach attire. And that's actually why I didn't buy the Pacific Coast high dolls at first, because they do come only with a beach outfit and didn't come with any second outfit to change them out of their beach clothes. So that's why I had passed on them at first, but for $4, I'm so glad I found her. And she is such a pretty doll. She is one of the few rainbow high dolls that have brown colored eyes, and they are inset, and she does have real eyelashes, and her makeup is gorgeous. It starts off like a golden, then brown, then a honey gold brown, and it's so beautiful. She also has some glitter, some blush, and of course some shimmery lips. I was lucky enough to find her with her hat still attached on her head. It is inspired by Burberry, which is where the controversy is with her, but I'll explain that further. But the hat is felt, and it has embroidery of a unicorn, and it says rainbow, and it does Velcro in the back. I don't really want to take it off, but here is her hair. It is parted down the middle, and it's a beautiful blend of blondes. It's so pretty, and it is crimped, and mine still had some product in it, which for her, I don't mind because it helps keep the crimps in her hair. She's wearing a simple crop tank top that says rainbow on the elastic, and it goes all the way around and Velcros in the back. And she does have on some real denim shorts with real working pockets, belt loops, faux buttons, and this gold RH charm. They do Velcro in the back, although mine are having trouble closing. And by the way, they don't have pockets on the back. And underneath you can see her swimsuit bottoms. The elastic does peek out from underneath the shorts, but yes, they're just the same pattern as the top and are Burberry inspired, which is the controversy with her. If you guys didn't know, the Burberry brand did go under fire for something controversial, which I won't really explain here, but yes, the fact that she is wearing Burberry was what made her controversial afterwards. So whenever they realized that, they tried re-releasing her without this pattern on any of her clothing pieces, because then she'd be affiliated with Burberry and their controversy. So I'm so glad I was able to find the original and not the one that is just a plain cream. But anyways, here are the shoes she wears. Mine did still have the shoes on, which I am so glad she did. They are some sandals, and they have real laces that you can tie in the back. And by the way, her nails are painted gold, and she did have her ears pierced, although I didn't find mine with earrings. I don't remember if she did originally come with some, but I didn't find her with any. And I did mention earlier that I didn't get these dolls originally because they were only wearing swimsuits, but luckily she doesn't look too beachy because she's wearing shorts, so I'll keep her like this. She can be balanced to stand, although she is leaning forward a little bit, and she is roughly under 11 inches tall and roughly 11.5 inches with the stand on. And lastly, she does have 13 points of articulation with rotation at the head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, which again can be removed and then placed back on, hip, and double joints at the knee. Okay, so I did go into full detail reviewing Harper because she was fully dressed and I didn't have her, but I won't be going that into detail reviewing everybody else. Like, for example, I won't show you every single Rainbow High doll's articulation. They all have the same 13 points, and the rest of the dolls that I found aren't wearing their original complete outfit anyway, so yeah, I don't really see the point in going that into detail reviewing all of them. But yeah, let's just go ahead and pull another doll out of the bag. This next doll is nude, so a little doll nudity warning before I pull her out. But I did find a Violet Willow doll. She was wearing Sunny Madison's original top, so that was all that she had on, but I went ahead and purchased her anyway because I do want to do a custom out of her. Since we didn't get too many Rainbow High dolls with short hair, I did want to go ahead and cut her hair and turn her into one of the backgrounders that you see in the Rainbow High animated web series on YouTube. I'll put a picture here if I can find one of that background character, but yeah, that's who I wanted to turn her into, so I went ahead and picked her up. I won't be doing that in this video, but maybe in another video soon. And I did mention that all the Rainbow High dolls have the same articulation, but since she was one of the first released Rainbow High dolls, her head doesn't move up and down like Hallie's did. It only goes side to side. So I did want to point that out about her. Okay, so the rest of the dolls in the bag are not nude, so I did find them wearing clothes, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, all the rest of them I do want to customize, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that as I'm showing them to y'all. But yeah, let's pull another doll out of the bag. Next, I did find a Series 1 Sunny Madison doll. I didn't find her wearing her complete original outfit, but she did have on her original dress and shoes. And I was so excited to find her with this dress specifically because I will be needing it for something that I will be doing in another video in the future. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you want to see what I end up doing to this dress of hers. But yeah, this is how I found her. And look, she had her hair down. The one I have, I still have her in her original hairstyle, so I've never seen her with her hair down, and it's so long. It is all tangled and her bangs are a bit messy, but that's easily fixable hopefully, and I do want to fix it because I do want to turn her into a specific character that is in the Rainbow High animated series. So I'll be doing a separate dedicated video for that. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss it. She is a very popular character, and hopefully this Sunny will transform and look like her after I'm done with her. So yeah, that's why I got her. And by the way, she is the original release of the Series 1 dolls, and she can only move her head side to side as well, so that is somewhat of a bummer, but oh well. I got her for really cheap, so I can't really complain. I don't remember exactly how much I got her for anymore, but I remember that she was very cheap, and to me, it's worth it. So I don't mind less neck articulation for these thrift store dolls. This next doll, however, does have the full neck articulation, so she can move her head up and down, and it is one half of the Devious twins, Laurel Devious. Okay, so I will say that I didn't technically thrift her, but I did get her secondhand because I did get her through Facebook Marketplace because I had bought another Rainbow High dollhouse, which I will do something with in the future later on the channel. But anyways, I had bought the dollhouse on Facebook Marketplace and she was included with it, so I just thought I'd include her in this video. She did still have on her original top and skirt and her original shoes, but I've misplaced them. I know they're in my room somewhere, but she did come with all of that. And I'm so glad I have a double of her now because I did want to turn a Laurel into another character that is in the Rainbow High animated series that never got a doll, so she'll be getting a separate dedicated video on that later on as well. But yeah, I'm so glad that I ended up with her. And for the last two dolls in the bag, I did also want to customize them, but unlike the other dolls that I showed you, these dolls I don't want to turn into pre-existing Rainbow High characters. For these, I want to make my own customs. I do already have these two specific characters, but I was looking for doubles because I did want to dye their hair brown because I noticed that Rainbow High didn't make too many dolls with natural hair colors. The only doll that they ever made with brown hair was Vanessa, and then Harper Dune and Paris Hilton both had blonde hair, but other than that, we didn't get any natural colored hair dolls, so I wanted these two specifically to dye their hair brown. And side note, I do have both Vanessa and Paris Hilton in the box to review for you guys, so I'll be doing that on my channel as well. But anyways, let's pull the last two dolls out, and they are Bella Parker and Malene Lux. This is what they were wearing when I found them. Neither of them had shoes, but Bella had on her second outfit dress and jacket, and Malene had on her main dress, as well as her bracelets and an earring around her neck. And I don't remember how much I paid for Bella, but Malene does have the price on her neck still. She was $4. And fun fact, Bella was the first Rainbow High doll that I ever purchased a long time ago when she came out, and she started my Rainbow High obsession. So I won't be reviewing my original doll of Bella, and as for Malene, I do have her, but I purchased her on eBay, so I'm not sure if I'll be doing a review on her original doll either, so I don't know. But I do have these two as doubles because, like I said, I want to customize them. I do want to dye them a light brown color, and for them, I do want to do that in this video, so let's dye their hair brown. Okay, so to do that, I'll be using Rip fabric dye in the colors dark brown and lemon yellow, and make sure when you buy your dye that that you get the one that says all-purpose dye and not the one that says dye more. Okay, then just basically follow the instructions on the back of the bottle and heat up some water in a stainless steel pot on the stove until it is boiling. And I transported my pot to my restroom to work next to my sink, so if you'll be transporting your pot, please make sure to use gloves because it'll be very, very hot. Okay, so once you've done that, you'll need a spoon that you don't mind ruining or already ruined to mix your dye and some gloves so that you don't stain your hands. Then you can go right ahead and add your dye. I didn't take any measurements. I just kind of added however much I thought that I would need, and then of course just stir. And then what I like to do is take a little bit out and dump it in my sink just to see how the color is turning out, and then go from there and add whatever dyes I think I'll need after that. I wanted to start with my Bella doll, and I wanted her hair to be a golden light brown, so that's why I added yellow for her. But yeah, here she is. Here is what her hair looks like before, after I've brushed it, and now you can go right ahead and dip your doll in. Make sure the dye gets in her hair evenly, and you don't have to leave her in there for too long, just like a minute or two, and then you can go right ahead and rinse out her hair. And this is what mine's is looking like, still wet. Remember, it'll look darker wet, so leave her outside to dry or blow dry her hair, however you want to dry it. But yeah, this is what mine looks like after it's dried. You can see that it definitely looks lighter than when it was wet, so I think I'm satisfied with her. It came out the golden light brown that I wanted. So we'll move on to Maline, and for her I did dump out the water and start fresh, and that's because I had added the yellow for Bella and I didn't want to add more yellow for Maline since her hair already started off yellow. So I just put some brown for her this time, and then of course mix it and do the process all over again. For her, I wanted her hair to be light brown, so basically I just needed to tint it, so I didn't add too much dye. But yeah, you can see her there before, and now you can just put the doll in and swirl her around. Then of course wash the doll's hair to get out the excess color and squish out the excess water, and then here's what mine looks like still wet. Again, hair looks darker when it's wet, so I'm gonna leave her outside to dry in the sun, and then I'll be right back to show you guys what she looks like after she's dry. Okay, so I moved over here to show you guys, and here's the reveal in 3, 2, 1. This is how Maline's hair turned out. I think it's perfect. It's honestly exactly what I wanted for her. So here's how both of my custom girls are looking like now, and I'm sorry for my fingers, don't mind them, I was working on something else. But yeah, I put them in 2 different outfits. I'm not sure if these will be their signature outfits, but for now this is what I have for them. Now what I'm gonna do is paint Maline's edges to match her hair and paint Bella's lips a different color. I actually want them to be like a reddish color like Maline's, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll be right back to show you guys what they look like. Okay, so here's my custom Bella up close now that I've painted her lips a different color. I just mixed these 2 colors together to get that reddish color. I'm sorry, this one doesn't have the label, so I'm not sure what paint that is, but yeah, I used these 2 shades. And to get that shimmery, shiny effect that they have, I dry brushed them with this color. And just in case you guys forgot what she looked like before, I brought over my original Bella doll, and here is her after. And here's my custom Maline doll. You can see her edges now match her hair better, and I did give her a new lip color. I used this color for her lips, and for her edges, I mixed both of these 2 together. And again, here's my original Maline doll for the before, and here's what she looks like after. Again, here are my 2 customs next to their original dolls for comparison. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm here with my 2 customs, and can I just say, I'm so glad that I decided to customize them. I think they look so different from how they were originally, and I couldn't be more pleased with how they turned out. And I did come up with names for them already. This is gonna be Kathleen Lilly, and she's gonna be a performing arts theater focus, and I've decided to name her Salone Thomas, and she's gonna be a digital media focus and modeling focus. So yeah, those are my 2 new characters. And I did say that these clothes are temporary for them for now, but I think I might leave her in this outfit, although I'm not sure yet. But I know that I do want to make Salone a different outfit, but just in a different video, so for now they'll just stay like this. So yeah, with their customization complete, that concludes today's thrift store doll video. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below which one of the Rainbow High dolls that I thrifted was your favorite. And yeah, that concludes today's video, so also please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. I have so many more videos to come, and I'll also be customizing these dolls in the future as well, so you won't want to miss that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, dollies!